Facebook is stepping up its criticism of Apple's ad tracking and privacy changes. It's running newspaper ads to do that. The social network saying it is, quote, standing up to Apple for small businesses everywhere, claiming that Apple's changes will be devastating to them and limit businesses' ability to run personalized ads and to reach their customers effectively. Apple striking back in defense of its changes, saying, quote, it's a simple matter of standing up for our users. Jim, this has gone to a new level, it would seem, of hostility in some way. Interesting, Facebook's choice here to sort of focus on small business and how they're going to be disadvantaged by this change, which is just simply going to make it much easier for people to realize what they're giving up and opt out in a way that they weren't previously. You know, you had to actually dig into your settings and do things that you might not have in terms of disabling certain parts of the Facebook app.
This is a classic debate. One thing that we know Tim Cook is adamant about, the CEO of Apple, is the user and the user's satisfaction. That company's about customer satisfaction. It's not about helping a business. Although businesses have benefited mightily, millions of people have benefited from writing apps. Facebook has become a great defender of small business because small businesses do make a lot of money advertising. It's been a winning way to go onto Instagram. I don't know whether it's necessarily the right way to go on Apple, but Apple has to defend the consumer. So, I mean, it's a clash. David, I can't say that either side is right or wrong, but I'm an Apple user. And as far as I'm concerned, all that I've ever seen are evidence of things that make my life easier. They do not necessarily make it so that I can buy small business goods easier. And I like that. I want ease of use, and I want to know where things are coming from. Dave, I have no problem with that. I think it's great that Facebook's standing up for small biz. But as an Apple user, I think that Cook's standing up for the user. And that is the real beneficiary.
You know, I wonder, Jim, it feels like, I mean, we've talked through the years about challenges to Facebook in so many different ways. Remember the boycott from some of the large advertisers that was going on for some period of time? Didn't seem to impact the business. As we said, the FTC is suing them, saying their business practices are anti-competitive, potentially wanting them to, at some point, to split the company up. Years away, if they ever get to a court, we'll see what actually happens. And now this, and in the face of it all, what happens to Facebook stock, Jim?
Oh, it's good stock. It just keeps moving up. And one of the reasons why it's moving up is that it's got great advertising, and not just from small and medium, but also now from consumer packaging. But, David, let's face it. I mean, Twitter. Look at Twitter moving up. That Pinterest. Snap. I mean, this is where the advertising's going. So people are buying the stocks. There's a bunch of notes this morning about how advertising is going to be up next year. Facebook's participating in that. And I just think that in the end, Facebook knows that small, medium-sized business are, yes, to use Larry Kudlow's term, former, still the chief advisor, lifeblood of America. And if you think that, then you know that they're taking the side. And, David, Washington does not go against companies that embrace small, medium-sized business, because that's holy grail, David. You know that.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.